Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of remote learning. I guess this is our new normal now. So it's been good seeing you guys in the Google Meet sessions if you've been stopping by. But I've tried to reach out to most of you via email. If I haven't yet, don't worry, I will. But obviously, as you know, things have been a little bit crazy. As we've kind of gotten used to this remote learning stuff. Excuse my texts that are coming in. So I wanted to hop on here and do another overview video of week 2 and specifically looking at what we're going to be discussing for AP Gov and what this means in terms of the AP test. So just a couple of things that kind of popped up throughout the week that we need to troubleshoot for week 2. First thing, everything needs to be completed in Google Classroom, guys. You were pretty good about it. My other classes not so much, but make sure that you are completing the activities in Google Classroom and submitting them there. You should not and do not need to make a copy of any of the assignments. They are all posted for you on Google Classroom, and you should just be able to type directly on them. If you are seeing a document that says view only and you need to request edit access, that is, you are in the wrong place. You need to go to Google Classroom under the assigned day and then complete the assignment there. The other thing is I would love to see more of your faces on the Google Meet, or at least through email if you guys are struggling. I am going to be putting comments on all of your assignments moving forward, so that way you know if you're on the right track. But please stop by those office hours if you feel like you have a question about the material, just want to clarify something, ask, relate it to a current event, etc., etc. That's what those hours are there for, and they're now probably more than ever necessary for success on the AP test. Okay, so first things first, tomorrow in your weekly email, I will be sending out an updated parent and student letter about the changes to the AP test, so make sure to look out for that as well. Okay, so let's start with the overview of this week. Monday, the first thing is to watch this video and then complete the weekend check or weekly check-in form. This is a different check-in form. There'll be a little bit of a different question on there, but make sure you do that. And then the second thing is to complete a reading on the Second Amendment, and there is a short political cartoon analysis that I will show you in Google Classroom. And then just like last week, I have posted the Quizlet that contains all of the terms that we will be talking about this week. Okay, so jumping over to Google Classroom, let's take a look. Again, here is your overview of the week. So that document, again, this is just for your eyes only. You should not be clicking on assignments from here. Do them via the daily links in Classroom that are underneath this, but I've linked that in here. And then the Quizlet. And then the other thing that I have done is I've linked in the key for those case studies that we looked at last week. So the First Amendment, freedom of speech, press, and religion cases. If you were wanting to check and see, is this the right type of speech? Was I on the right track? Was I thinking that this would be constitutional or not? I have given you guys kind of a very brief rundown of those court cases and how the court would have ruled on them. So please check that out to check your work from last week. That would have been Thursday and Friday of last week. Here is the Google Meet link, just like last week, so that you can join office hours. And then here is Monday. Sorry, we had to backtrack a little bit. So you'll watch the video. The check-in form is linked just like last week. And then you are going to complete the reading on the Second Amendment and complete a cartoon analysis. So the reading is here. There we go, it'll pop up. This is from a textbook that you guys actually don't have, but it is a pretty famous nationally, like it's a College Board recognized textbook. It's called AMSCO. I scanned this in from mine. That's why it's a little bit wonky, but you'll read these pages through and answer the questions that are on this paper. So it's like a little bit of a modified guided reading. I just like this section better than the textbook that I have, that I gave you guys. Okay, just remember one other thing, try to type in a color other than black, please. That definitely helps me as I'm going through and checking your work. So as you can see from this, I've broken it down by sections from the reading. And then there is a political cartoon analysis. So you'll be identifying the argument of political cartoons, whether they are pro, in favor of, or anti, against gun control. And then the link, if you click on this link, will take you to the political cartoons that you can select from. There are 4. You only have to analyze 2. But make sure your analysis includes one that is pro-gun control and one that is anti-gun control. There are 2 of each. You are just picking one of each argument, okay? And you'll fill in these boxes here, okay? So then moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday is just video notes. Following a similar format from last week, watching the video, and then I have created those handouts again for you guys. Let me know, send me an email if those are helpful. If you think next year for my students, I think I'm teaching this next year, so let me know if those are helpful, if you would like those for video notes. As you're doing them, and why they were helpful, or if you think taking your own notes are more beneficial and why. Just some feedback for me. So if we head to Google Classroom for Tuesday, we are going to actually start talking about some of the other Bill of Rights amendments beyond the first and second. So we're going to look at the 4th Amendment and the right to privacy for this first part of due process. So as you can see, the video is linked here. And then just like last time, or last week, I should say, let's see, get it open here. You can see that there are questions to answer, things to fill in for your notes. And then there is a summary question to answer for Tuesday. Okay, and that is it for Tuesday. One other thing, there is the optional all AP government teacher session from 1 to 2 on Tuesdays and Fridays, so I've linked those in. On Friday, we actually walked through a practice FRQ, so make sure to stop by. We'll be talking about some of those FRQs and things in preparation for the test moving forward. Wednesday, we are going to do part 2 of due process, looking at more of the rights of the accused. We're looking at the 5th, 6th, and 8th amendments. And again, taking a look in Google Classroom, there is the video and then the notes. So it follows a very similar format to the day before, looking at the amendments. And this one is a little bit different. This summary question, I'm actually having us practice an argumentative FRQ, like a baby version of it, since that's what it seems like it'll be on the AP test. So you will answer the question with a claim and then evidence to support your answer. And there is an article to supplement your notes from this day and the day before as well. Okay. Thursday, taking a break from video notes, I'm actually going to have you guys listen to a podcast. We've actually listened to this podcast, not this specific one, but this podcast itself, and it's called More Perfect from NPR, and they actually analyze a lot of the court cases that are pretty important for this unit on civil liberties and civil rights. So I'm going to have you guys listen to, it's called a Cruel and Unusual, from A More Perfect, and it deals with the 8th Amendment. So it's a little bit of an extension on the notes that we did the day before this week. So in Google Classroom, just going back here, you can see here is the document. This is the link, a direct link to the actual podcast. I've also linked it in here as well a couple of times. So you've got some before listening questions, and then you'll head to the podcast and answer these questions as you listen. Okay. And then the second thing and final thing for Thursday, guys, is that you assess what you've learned. I think this is kind of important to put everything together. I mean, I know we're not doing a multiple choice AP test this year, but they are College Board questions that you guys are actually doing on there. So you'll get some familiarity with the, at least the terminology that they may use on an FRQ, which we'll see in May. So you will do the quizzes. Remember to use your first and last name. Just try not to use nicknames, please. Like, if you abbreviate your name, fine, but please make sure I can tell who you are. Someone last week used the join code, so if that was you, let me know, because I don't know who you are to give you credit for last week. Just make sure you're using your name when it takes you to that website. Complete the quizzes, and then that will be it. Just make sure, guys, that you submit everything in Google Classroom. So that way you can get credit for it. And then Friday, again, I linked the class video meeting link via Google Meet on Friday's assignment. But Friday is Good Friday, so no assignments Friday. It's like a 4-day week, okay? So just to recap, guys, make sure that you are submitting everything in Google Classroom in full. Make sure things are complete. Try to type in something other than black. And then make sure to stop by office hours if you guys have any questions. But I look forward to hearing from you guys. Like I said, let me know about the video note handouts, if those have been helpful and you think they would be helpful for students next year, especially with the flipped classroom that we've kind of been doing the last couple of units. And I look forward to talking with you guys soon. Bye.